Hello and welcome to this handmade jewelry tutorial. In this tutorial I will show you how to create an anklet using yarn. I will use these yarns, so black and brown. For this anklet, beach anklet, I will use about 200 centimeters of yarn. So this is the length of my yarn. And first of all, I will fold the yarn like this and create a loop. Now, in order to make the loop of the anklet, we have to create an overhand knot, like this. So it's a very simple knot that we make here at the end of the anklet. And remember that whenever you make this knot, you have to consider the fact that once you have created it, you cannot change its length. So you have to decide from the beginning how large this loop at the end of your anklet must be. Like this. So we have created the loop of the anklet. Now I will grab the yarns with the clamp, and now we can start creating the anklet. So I will order the yarns, and once I have ordered the yarns, we can start creating the anklet. So we shall braid the yarns using the fishtail pattern. So I will take the outer yarn, the black yarn, and put it parallel with the other 3 yarns on the inside of the anklet. Then I will take the other black yarn from the outside and put it parallel with the yarns on the opposite side. Then I will take the next outer yarn, put it parallel with the black yarn here, this way, and then I will take the other yarn from the outside and put it parallel with these yarns here. So as you can see, the 2 yarns from the outside cross here in the middle. Now we shall do the same thing with the last brown yarn. So I'll put it parallel with these yarns, and then I bring the other yarn and cross the 2 yarns on the inside here. And this is how we create the pattern, the fishtail pattern. So let's continue braiding this way. So crossing the outer yarns here on the inside. This way. So as you can see, I have created this fish tail pattern. So let's repeat, looking at the braiding from a closer distance. So I take the black yarn, bring it here in the middle, and then I take the other black yarn and bring it also here in the middle, and I cross the 2 black yarns. So I bring the brown yarn here in the middle, and the other brown yarn here also in the middle, and I cross it with my other black yarn, brown yarn. Let's take the light brown yarn from the outside. I'll bring it here in the middle like this, and I take the other brown yarn from the outside like this and cross it here in the middle. Again, let's take the black yarn. I bring it here. The other black yarn, I also bring it here and cross it this way. Like this, and we cross the two black yarns here. So as you can see, I have created the fishtail pattern of my anklet, and I will continue braiding the fishtail pattern using these yarns until I have created the anklet, the length of my anklet around the ankle, and then I will show you how to create the tie of the anklet. And now I have finished the anklet, and let's create the tie. I will separate the yarns, and I will take 3 yarns from one side and start braiding them in order to create the bracelet tie. So I will begin by braiding 3 yarns on one side, and then I will braid the other 3 yarns on the other side, and then I will create a knot at the end of the tie that I create, of each tie that I create. So as you can see, I have braided already a part of the first tie, and I will do the same thing with the other 3 yarns from the other side. So I will braid them this way, and then I will show you how to create the knot at the end of the tie. And now that I have finished braiding the bracelet tie, I will create some knots. So I will take 2 of the yarns and make a knot here at the end of the bracelet tie, this way. And a few more knots on the other side, so that the bracelet tie does not open. This way. And now I will cut the bracelet tie. This way. And I will do the same steps with the second bracelet tie. I will also braid these yarns on the other side. So I will continue braiding the bracelet tie, the second bracelet tie, and then I will create a knot and cut the end of the yarns, just as we did with the first tie. And then I will show you what the anklet looks like, the finished anklet. So I'll continue braiding the second tie, and then we shall see our finished anklet. And now I have finished the second tie as well, and let's create the knot at the end of the tie. So I'll make a few knots to prevent the tie end from opening. Like this, and let's also cut. Let's see how long the other tie is, and I'll cut this tie as well. And let's see the finished bracelet, an anklet. So this is our finished anklet. And in order to close the anklet, I will just put the tie through the loop like this and close the tie. So this is our finished anklet. I hope you liked this video, and thank you for watching.